Oh, the view. I think it do have.
Challenge our road. Who find out? Can I get you?
Koye mama. Papa. Me mama wa ha. Afi na mo bo nwumwe. Oh, mama nyesa. Me mama wa ha ntimi nto. Mama ti wa ha mi ntimi nto nwumwe. Dada mama say na chi anza wa ba. Okay, we are the raining song, Kimpaluta. Kimpaluta. Weekend, yes, and no one boys, no one day ABC town. 80 years in Kunya, na Dr. George Cyril, Councillor Lutrots, was in Kunya. I waje Kunya Wahano. Dog, yamu akwaba. Na bibia nyame adom boko me da se
wasa titibire mu abawe bi amhia na one place of man wale ne odi machi sa me ne wo baako me bompa ise enya wo
ni tini ho nko ano
jisen ya asatifo jisen krankrafo no bo wo no senkrafo
ombo hwan.
Oh, the last fight, yes, the last fight.
Mami akwaba na said what they are more mo be mu di ode mami akwaba mami akwaba nti mama Teresa we afia sante wo friend mama Tia na je say twa to okra wono no ye founder and CEO of Biola Life Consult ye man akwaba mami ye mo akwaba papa wo ho ayefe good as na di o keka ka ho no me da ma me ga se utu ni fo ma na twa so abakosam enya no penye mitiri ho sa enya ma enya mitiri ho because topic no enya abakosam topic but your topic ne say memprema anope council fan ti ema me nanu mesi mitiri ho etire ketua bi ametwa efiti ada mi try pa ne ye ma me ho ise wo cancer to hu ena je sankrofo start kan say na wonim I'm saying
either you are frustrated, you are depressed, you are having a clinical defect. Yeah, you are frustrated.
Oh,
you are having a clinical deficiency.
And I said,
we are becoming cancerous. And you see, na inflow. And now I use cream be am tutu. Ama mama onu tima. They be look about when you start. But oh kaba etutu. And now who ni
Me ma ko twa miti amaya guy na me number bia na me nu
guy me ma reason ana etoro bi obu odi busua ne kaka wom empie ne se a empie ne nsa empie ne ti ase wo papa ti na afa e nu papa mu ma apa enti won so mu ma e pa pa na ye di atum nti no na wako why the first ana de atwa so no ohinti salon ko ato minna kan fan no wo ye wie no wo di twa dressing say a no ma asantefo na kai gise enkran ne foi omo ni suban do omo do wo e je na leti ono gise enkran enya din sinkran gise enkran onye gamashi gamane wono ni eti na fi kumase ba kra na sa wachi kwa na se sa wachi ko ese yemba enkran ensa ye chinko utumi betena enkran ni mu a tubata na kwa bro na chi eni abakosam no wo betena enkran ni mu a tubata na kwa ni ko ebro na chi enti na hwa asantefo a wo ebro na chi de doso se enkran fo
yo di twa so
esa honde ne ye fight wo de no wo pa na ka kire de ti ayi frustration, depression, clinical defect. When you eti ale eti ena you see you what the case go.
Ena jama wonya yeseke. Wo de ka. Say niema hodo a wale say o say me bi free mu mi wo bi amro mi ti wonya yeseke.
And you know one of the funny things? They are wise like you, that in the name of their submission, they want to cut their hair to look younger for their husbands. Madness. Madness. They think, oh no, I want to look young. So listen to me. No man eats what is in our houses. That is why when you find the one your husband is cheating with, they don't resemble you. They might resemble when you were young. So no man eats what they have in their house. Because it is wrong to eat the same thing twice.
So,
hey, look, if
correct for us to also to eat one thing. Moso dia ya mse ya tefa akono mo ya mse mo dia fa akono yesu enku ye yesu eku ye yesu eku ye
wodu adi ba wale wasesa esi yo no
o ya enko topic ni so
enu wasesa say
asa ya sesa na be ya asam ki asesa
me ka woman man can share smith akoya so go 75 years I say and ukai mrani year nyama wa ye nyina no 25 so mra ne ndia we ani mase
where
Smith you there
so apa cho
oh so anybody can commit a crime
wa pa cho wasu
na o yeah me yes no a prophet
so no a prophet nyina kan
oh yes so for Poma GTV4 Peggy Donko any show as prophet
Peggy why
Amadon call GBC but in your can say system na ya diamano and I'm telling you system na ya diamano but it doesn't mean say system na ya diam you are tweak the system. When he was cooking, he was not cooking poison. He was cooking right. And most of his recipes.
They say, "Kwabede kwani a trust." They say, "Ebian na nkrofo kodi enimpo na enye wanfa ne mane ma bia ngugu." All day bi omo amu a.
On camera. No, Bianini now was on camera and they were team cooking. So Bianini there. Yet me kaso bi odi ye no e dia de boni. But I'm saying say where he was heading towards to become Guinness Book of Record no. Wanfa kwan paso. What must say? And I was sure misdemeanor bemu. False pretense abemu, to deceive public officers abemu. Now some years running in our 2020, this is a judge, or that baby, or your bema no poor J doggy, or your bar or also J doggy. Judge be or J doggy, no bad chambers now, or Swiss. And except the Nitriwaya Gis and cry. What does it? Some they say,
not as a trending news, because they say, shocking. Chef Smith allegedly has a twin brother who switched places with him during the cookathon for public deception. And a picture na abani so or your twin. Into one the twin in an and no but not I say your no and so yeah dear bakwa about
Kasana Castro was 10 years in Badi Beban. With the young coupon trading and was said Castro Papa Akasa. Because Bako Semu Obia Gidis a Castro ni Papa. Castro by friend say. The very reverend more.
Okay.
My cousin with us a BBC was soon wow traditional. Castro ya ekogunsa. Yekogunsa wada. Amfa. Daddy for Baby Gunsa the fire. That's all I'm more. Man, fair just soon diacro. Yeah, who jump for petty coin, we won't them. Yes, we won't want us here. Or what time you say what cut when you? I dear be out here. Shall footballers and neglect of fathers? Where are they today? Shall musicians and neglect of father? Where are they today? The way Shatta Wallace's mother is misbehaving loosely over a product like this. If it's not the father's spirit, like Shatta Wallace, nobody. What the mother is doing, somebody should call her and tell her, say, "Ya wu ban pony antitino than here. Ya share so. Ya janta by eka nanta by ekatano so. Esa kuko batan and ibedi nechi. Sa ubani Shatta Wallace. Ubani Shatta Wallace. Ye didi dino. Na say Jimmy Sama or not binam groom. A whole brand like Shatta Wallace. But Biana brother beside someone else. I say Shatta Wallace is still doing well because of the father. Stonebwoy the same thing. If you listen to your mother and neglect your father, you will die because the pain of your mother can never protect you. I'm telling you this. So when the man is saying that he believes the son will come, I believe him. If Castro doesn't even come in person, he might be reincarnated and come. Okay. But this is a lesson for the rest of us who are carrying children and changing their name because of our pain. What nonsense is
because Castro Papa no or for the right way to go and sanana say or more until
no came until they came to Port Elizabeth. I'm telling you, hey, I want you what Berman Semu. Shall me Kadia Biase, what pet Jimanisibone, who by Doom TV in the family. Who now when you saw Panic Council, you trust. Sana me breya, made him enemy. I never did him. Down mammy saw the Nayasa mammy either. And oh, who so now Papa is have a pay ya, one pen as and then cantan time, Quasiam Penny ya, one make ya. Who you now so by Quasiam Pena, oh mammy, and her Quasiam Penny in the Odican, as all not in whom Quasiam Penny in the wall. The father's power can never be diluted anywhere. And you're not careful with the life you're living. Or being catches at the wall, we say, she should stop fooling. You are spoiling not just the brand, you are diluting the future of your grandchildren. And you're not running your mouth. And now, Flavia said, yes, oh, yes, you are about it is nobody's. Oh, Shame, me, Papa, me, many the other according to the family. Ninyanum never shall. Ninyanum, and yet the siblings that take care of themselves. It is not my duty to take care of my father and my mother. No. It is because I want a blessing from my father. That is why I go and give my father a gift to bless me. Yes. I do same for my mother, but it is not my duty. Abrantia sorry and Busumi Wua or spending close to 6,000 or to diabetes and draw or to BP and draw. I'm an important mommy. Or Bessa Wale. Or Bessa Sidai. And I'm wondering if you man, if you know me fear, and your must say yes, so I'm a japade, a japade money education. And I'm meeting. What am I gonna say? That's all you can do. And so don't spend all your money in paying the fees of your children. And I'm a dear on not ton when yama make I said into maybe cry on not ton. My ton when yama the show you with Dini, who I met Kwame demu or transfer that ye. Don't think I will bring. Now, Messi said that Kwame dying. Now you're the block. I bet you 4. Hey. Why?
Mama, think.
What is it?
A giant, a giant bosom. A campus from my 7 years was what I call here. A jar so soon and a kata if you so. And into that they be a casa our same minya, seminya, a couple of Fredia, a bewono, or my mini papa. Sem, it's only a giant, as soon as mammy. In you and found one more thing, I will be to me yet a juma. And it's that the dear counselor can't send me a big cow, but dear said, the 7 book, our giant bar, my papa no coin, not on Shannon one, and you're not juma. So on to me, oh, you're waffle. Now, so my papa point, now on men of friend. I just said, you're a jack, but that from Posen.
I just bought for one shira. Now, papa, but that for one is still so. Who are your baby? I want to papa. I want you challenge me.
And quite papa, me who be brave, me fear. And see what crime was to make
what is it?
Out a man now. Oh, brave, and quite and your apolebia said, dear dad. Now, say, I make out radio station back for say, it is not your child's duty to take care of.
Hey, and I say, I was in a mission,
make us assemble my producer. No, only here, and you don't. Or flagging some member who gives me here radio station do. But I heard you saying the same thing. And she was applauding it. You're sitting in this country and destroying the truth. You see, it's painful when people speak truth and you don't understand.
So she has now experienced it.
Relax.
Maybe she has now experienced
so relax. Don't destroy me.
Come on, it takes mature people no more betting me decode you.
And now baby, now make us say, and I make us say, yes, revelation is progressive.
Thank you.
It is a window, baby. I wouldn't need to be a me sometimes introduces of you see, that is where we have a lot of difficulty. Yet the name may be a box the brain. The box na shimmy tia my own yenema no quarry. And today be our applause, open any palm and one Joe say, but can no quarry at all. And tia a Japadia Pasofoka. Bible said, Jack in Japadia a man and mamma. And yes, our friend no do mea. Oh, now, papa train now, my mate train, or say. Maybe I may come said there. Me ya ben quite say I won't see. And then when I want it may say my me bomb a brass sesania, which I'm a baby and in the chairman, the Shemia, and a crown. And yet, one is so bold. It said, I will 40 to a man day. Don't phone out or muscle. Now, so a job or a giant to me, a giant to me, and a to
shut our mammy for non dead giro. What is it?
Casa the dorsum, Casa the dorsum, pa, mammy also, and the Bruniano so to do.
What is it? What is Shatawa mother doing? What is it? What is it?
I saw so on Shannon.
Say like before, it's a common.
And Ababa, Kuswajinem,
or Quawali Panka, Nakane, Shatawali, Roban, also Paso, oh my God. Una mo wale yet. Oh, wale yet. On Peku.
Eh, Mamma, when you
on Peku.
You, Wadauroma, no, but what do you put to the Bakama, Shatawali, Mammy, and I see and quite ask them.
Shatawali, Mammy, and my mammy, out for my Martin. If you be say, young to was say, pa Shatawale or any pabako, or Gradom. A don't be in the dinechi. Young magnet, Nimudiano, Indimo, and she said you, radio snide, the Virginia kind. Social media, no so now, they can't be the young in us, the other saying in I can do at the end of the day, and so the media. So, the view of where say it has to be a can. There's a better way to go around it, I think so, than the way now.
All right.
That's baby saying as a Siana Thomas. Or say, has any mother ever walked a daughter to the altar before? Think about it. Very profound. Has any mother and our mammy, your bema, a song, Sadiko altar, what didn't do.
And I know one and I make a chen, Yakwa, me one day, me papa free banco, a Santa Banco, where if you just say, Crabia so. Namampona me qua G hotel, quite yet there, near dear Bibi. Me on Friday and upon my brother friend, my could do mampo, my brother Penny, Quam could be our remia, or friend, Mr. Me papa on a diet 3 times. Sir, what Nimnas or Gia Crana, what dear mampoa. Mem penesa de waji minuanu mo maka wade wa hanu mama say until so wunnim na waji akra we me bi papa oya me na meten ne ho hwe no so wunnim me brother ne ka ne 3 times was agena emfa wo ne de watuatua bia me sra was emfa anko bankwa ye nkoba me se yakoya ma yakọ ware me was single me na chese ye cheche ne su pipia amen no chese we bia amen no chese what time take your money, my say? Messi and me share single room 4 square. ɛna yɛ kyinkyini so yɛ kyinkyini so
Go back to the altar.
me na bɛka kyerɛ wo enti asɛm a mokaeɛ na afei na aprɔmte me sɛ
And now you be mothers are nothing. They're just common channel.
because me maame ne firi mampɔn ɛna me nuanom nyinaa aware a mampɔn na ɔmogye awadeɛ ɛna yɛsɛ me papa di su wɔ daeɛ nim say warning.
I want never try 20 years by going. Ah, Nene Obi, young boy, like it to be TV so. You say, hey, now you didn't bring, we didn't see cancer at your wedding. Or see me, I don't bring people that will destroy my wedding.
Hey,
and I'm a man to me share videos and for me that's it. Me share the ball.
now also now
and I'm a man and I want you good at that. When you avoid the truth, you meet the reality. I said, when you avoid the truth, you meet the reality. I'm still going on because the talks about me negatively is too much. But I like the negative because every day I produce a positive to make music out of it. But I fear for the people because the more people I kill, the more offense I'm making. Because I don't forgive.
Yo, Modi and Grandcommon, Mummy, and Mushia said, Addition Dawson. Na yɛn konkomo ɛho apono no me fi sɛ de ye cry very interesting impo ni nyina kra boils down to the submission
original TV former Akwafu TV
TV be original be
very rich so type rich man TV
enti mama fa free mama T o mama T ɛdeɛ bɛn na ɛyɛ ahohia de sɛ wo ba wa fo bebre ne ho asede ama ne kunu.
Yeah, that's you. Na me kasa pepi say kasa bi wo ye kasa fo bi oba ya bileba no ya misrepresenting no ya mano nchechase bebre amedu be bia na ayet say oh say a bit say submission a bit say odo a bit say a few other words are ember ready to mind ya can man abegina be say submission Obrofo no e sounded to say enquire and e sounded to say
that's a bit now also
e sounded to say obi tell so bisa enti e man no ni sound ne ko akra man looking like I then am didn't know enti no but dey kind no obi a oyo oba warefo e na wo ho kwan say Obreni Masi and Manikum, and then I kind. And Nipa Bebro said, Empratimo, no, or Berma Bebre, demand this submission. I just say, Obi Ebroso, and National, Nipanian warrior when it did, only was sa pine.
Now, only a trimpramu de Tiani saw some at a mouth. So I saw some at a mouse, and I will Subaya, so Subaya. Council Antiana. Me say, when you be trimping on the other, so was all cassettes and a hat and a hedge and a hedge and a honey idea.
No woman can ever submit to a man. Submission is the principal duty of a woman.
Okay.
No woman can submit to a man. It's only a wife that can submit to a husband. So
they say, what's the difference between a woman and a wife? They say, Martin, come on, I say,
so, like Mami Kano, one of the most difficult things for every woman to do.
Every woman, not a wife.
No, every woman to do is to submit. So, what breaks submission is marriage. However, the most submissive woman that God ever created are men. We are too submissive. Look, let me give you a practical example. It's painful, don't cry, but hear this. You go to Shatawale's house, the gate man is above the father's age, but he's bowing to a small boy, just for what the wife and children will eat. Submission. We submit to these small boys who have been given political power. We call them honorables. We are older than them. We go to their office for meeting. We sit outside, sir, and we are dozing
like 5 hours.
And then they are passing, not doing anything. Some of them are just chatting with their small talking jolly on their phones. And they are not too important to us. But because of submission, we submit to them. You see a man of my age who is under a pastor, you are submitting to the pastor, not because of the age, but there's a grace on him. Women find it difficult to submit. Let me tell you, if you see a woman who acts like submission, she's submitting because of something.
Hey.
Waba, get your bar, why no say crema who was it? Then obeji, or the Gia son abiaso, or the dear budget, or the Amofe budget, or the Adriani budget. But when a man is coming to a man, what at all can you do to coerce a man to give you? Unless you submit. So the people that naturally are submissive in this world are men and not women. That is why he insisted, wives, submit yourself, and he qualified it to your own husband, not your father-in-law, not your brother-in-law, not your sister-in-law, not your friend. Your submission is to your husband. So it is not a choice.
Yes.
It's a mandate. Because, and listen, I love the thing. What's it? Submit yourself. One kasa, brewo. Memo being shall say brewo once. It's our day and kwasum. Because the Mrs. means master's registered slave. And I trust them to say, and for the rest of your life, your desire shall be for your husband. He shall rule over you. You have to be controlled as a wife. But it's better for you to find a husband who is a leader before a husband. If you meet a husband who becomes a leader after a husband, you are doomed as a wife. I repeat.
Yes, and your commander is serious.
Just like we are working. Any politician that comes to become a politician and become a leader, he's a byproduct of wickedness. But if you meet a leader who becomes a politician, he becomes a progressive leader. Leadership what can I say?
Okendini
bia obedani ama obeya ama yosem no oma oman no ekọ nanim na omanyoni bia obedani okendini no oma oman de bre sa na ekunu bia wuhia na oni ekandifo sunsun ekandifo ahofama ekandifo ho nyama yo wo wale na wo bre esa say odani kunu asa wadani leader. If a man becomes a husband before a leader, he is failed already, and you will suffer to submit under such a thing called a husband. So there are a lot of women today who are not submitting because they don't have a husband. They have a man, and there's a man in marriage. There's a father who is not a husband in marriage, and we have a husband who is not a father. So we have a man in marriage. Men are in marriage, but they represent a ceremony. Mituwe me yimikawa and family home. I said, Kawan to a ma wound. Kawan into your bills.
Yes, be more some penny. Well, you almost be in a dear.
Just it's some yo when I was submitting. And to me, yikawa. Anytime you see a woman who is fighting with the same thing the husband is doing, and when you insult me, I insult you back. As if me, there's no blood in me. What's no one in me? What do you mean? We can never be the same. I am ahead of you. So when I tell you something and you want to repeat the same thing to me, don't worry. Can share
you could do. Okay, Mama Tinti dear na Emma na dodona wo home ya wire for finding it so difficult to be submissive to their husbands. So be brom ho ase ama wo mukru no.
So the ye so kan ya ni say submission no in the Bible make kan you don't have to be coerced to be submissive. And so be bold. Now submissive. Nobody should demand submission. Now that scripture phrase now say, submit yourself to your own husbands as unto the Lord. So my emphasis is as unto the Lord. I will make a your mama back. Se ukrono oberima it might be brave almost only a kind day so. And she doesn't see a leader in her husband. The average wife wants to see a leader in her husband. Leadership, let's say, maybe I didn't put example back, say, so far, they do say, be yet be name yet, not as I say, a quiet the day, or bar, or be common answer.
Okay.
Or who we are paying a coffee, no comes, I said, second, is see. For me, I am a very cold person. My husband is naturally and one of the things that endeared him to me was a kind deal. I am voluntarily doing this or being to me like it must go through me to get to you those things. And for a very early age, to say sound leadership. The average wife wants to see leadership in a husband. And yet, tyranny, and yet boss. And my baby, a yet demon, because who say my husband is not behaving like a leader. He's actually behaving like a boss. He's actually behaving like only my interest at heart. I must do this by force. And for truth, the woman is the most unsubmissive human being in this life. Yeah, any submission, I can't say. Only a hobrasia cry. Remember one hobrasia party. The Catholic Yapon day, all to me, or banning to me, and a bearman to me, and also Sunday. And so that the submission is to Christ as unto your husband. And a mania break. Say, who knew or bad Phyllis or bearman in Mana. And my P and or they said, Nina is and semi queen nisika or de money there and the old moon young possession may Bremen Wasserman a day. So then there's also a lot of comparison where women friends are comparing on a relationship or married to other wives and they're like you whom young queen warrior
to be managed the Niska and yet in San Bremen Wasserman.
The number of wives are the new share Kama, the Mumikra, Adriana Meji, Adriana Meji, so then it is like, and then I would teach her, say, our real by the Obejin quantity now by it. So, yes, there are.
See a 2 year for a year, I am family fee.
Say, so can say, and when it's two, or Philly said, then me cry. Onion, and might be briefly so
wow.
Yes, as the onion tino, or no crat, you say boo, and what crime you so, and will send your cassa, and it's send ya or receiving it. But it might be brief cassa to a very or feel so near yam. Now, oh, yeah, my there. So these things, no, and money yet tea. Or by the Philly say, Mikuno, or why any them so when home. Name of why even who say, oh, cry, we need enough education. It is only enough education. See, I would need enough education. It's all balance with Sika. Who needs to cancel me a new way there? And then I said, who needs to cry?
Now we are here, West.
And I said, oh dear, who needs to cry? It's me coming in Bamitia. I always use my marriage. I married a very, very average poor man from the beginning. 35 years down the line. Will
you allow your daughter to marry such an average man now?
And only a question for the worst. Question for the worst. Yeah.
35 years down the line, I saying,
it's easy.
Also, for your
So I break.
Papa.
Send your mouth, move young.
Sabra, as soon as I say, money between team members.
No, but Beno Bread or Tiamuka.
Because or so fast day.
That of the day.
Yeah.
So she will pay for it.
You are paid enough. And I think this time
you said home fast day.
So one Sia Sebio, Nyan Sebi and Fibebia. That thing that she went through will never stop. Even when there's plenty, she will still be behaving like that. Because it was a default that entered into a young girl. Obre and can a man. Yamba se mumbreu.
Listen na ya brana fi ntimi samiti.
E ya no me ti. Obre na ye kasa mumbre na monti ase. Yes your bambrea. You are very complicated. Every woman has a plan B. No man has a plan B.
Man
oh my God. What way? You found your patron.
Hey, na me dem patron.
Me tell you your patron say, "Who can share? What say share? Boy no so share. What's what no?
Boy do here.
Who you authentic? One say why? Or share into us with it. Okay, I'm also kind of
me. Yeah, what they want no can you na babu.
What's a MVP? And come on, I can say, yeah, what my home. Ye nya entiasio de ba me kase ye tia wade ase ba wade ne entiasie de tia me kase God created you with double plan. What's in that way? See, are you looking beautiful? I can see you next week like this. Yes or no?
Just tomorrow, cry. Even today.
So then 1 week. This is Biaton. What am I saying? I can see you next week. So every woman God created with plan B. And that is why the submissive man was put to sleep. The man woke up and whatever he saw, he never negotiated for a change. You give to an unsubmissive wife and will ask you, hey, and I'm aware, Obi somebody bread me. I'm sure the dean or say, and now, the Mikunu, one I bet me dinner cassa. Timber catcher, what do you mean, sister then? Counselor, or talking Judge's mouth, Professor, the Chandanasi. Let me tell you, sister. Let me tell you, sister, your casa. And I then, dear, and I went back. Me shadia the boy didn't pack out from the catcher. Me shadia the boy, I'm not talking who. Now, to be seen your many payed was. Let me tell you, Mrs. Sir, Counselor, here, there be a casa with you. I want to be a two a baller, one with your pow. Sister, now, who said that? Nasia, no fool, swan and thing. I have been a ginger by Odia now one. Cousin, one dear, no power soon. Or back Cassagu soon. Counselor, radio, I'm a fin how did you?
No, no, a wife, I know a woman.
A woman! You can't hear straight. A woman in rings. Maybe you'll see Ampa. Na main colleague in here. Oh my God.
Plan B.
The Bian Misa said, made in here, young Benny, she picture be a wukuru. A yiri a kuno name by a picture. They be a man to change on any shade in Finfi near picture.
Adenye.
Jimmy. I am always the first. I brought you the second. That is why I don't take pictures standing at this side of my wife. That every time I stand here, whatever follows her is following her, not me. So me, George Lutrot, this woman is more important to me than my children. So I don't consider their school fees before her. I don't care when the children are start from school, but I care when her car is broken down. Call me a fool, I don't care. And find me home because my life is for her. You know what I'm saying? If I have 10 wives, they follow, the children continues. I don't build the house. If you're a team, the comfort of the house is not for the children, it's for this woman. So I'm saying, the problem with them is they don't even know what is submission. Like Mommy said, they think you should be controlled. Every wife must be controlled. But this is the pain. When a number controls you, you are BB. What is number?
Bible, do you know?
What is number? A man, do you know money? Who are numbers? Jimmy Bama, Annie Nanka, Nansanka. Do you only man say when you be at the camera, a trim who come or tell her? Oh, yet after the bombs here, Mississippi Bob, Sissy Bob, Kimpaluta, and one on him. If your body is or seven, and you figure it about bar. The son said, "Oh, plan B."
Asama mo kan die se wo hu na medical crab bobo so obi ono ma enye ne pese on submitting from maniku se bi ombre ne hwase enso said the man I want us to be that practical ye nyina ho no ma se wo ba wakwa ye bia ye nyina ye kwa ware no be ma no anticipate se wo ba no so ba be boa na se the Bible kan wo so wo ba no so na akwa boa be ma no so ate ma be kwei be me say the counselor kwei ne nan kan nsan kan nti se wo so kokosa metema na bibia wo take instruction from him say ne na che say maka
what is a poor man doing around marriage and love?
So when you so wale we ko se ma wie
it is your foolishness to allow a man who cannot apply 3 square meals for himself and you.
Se bia na wonim.
And so the next when I want due diligence. Ukwa wale a bisa. It sounds so baby and wale baby will subent. What you mean wale will subenda? Me. Abejimi. Or baby and you over my brother will subent you. No. Or baby over my brother when you home fenty. And you can or baby and you may share who time. As a bad who time in Bobra. A commission, a doom mija. Usuma family, who you anti baby and a woman who are here. And Crofon who say, well, but who of it? What you make up on what year, Mammy Penza? The 2 flat, watch a hip hop, me Penza. It is our transfer, Suburban thing you choose to forget it. And there is no marriage material in town. I told you last week. No man can have a marriage material. We develop you in the marriage as a material. So ask yourself, why did he marry me? So what that's a mistake. It's my one day me won swear. And I meant here. Me pay Abyssinia Caribbean to me pay. Me who said me one day when I said me share me diamond near me sanke come me. What must say? And to me the master my boy was scandalous. Remember be boring there. Remember to me cover. Get be fair. Jimmy so be sans of when you can sing be clear one. We can need. Now me fa ko na currency o sister wu. And amambre any na me so asofo amonim munsua muntie we. Me yiri nie na me wu first. I said you am ka say ni be wu ye ja for the one. You wu first no. Se mo ye civil marriage. Se beman any oba ye civil marriage ni wu traditionally no. Eda ye sie oba beman no. Ye yi kawa mienu ni nyina. Na ya separating the soul. Ni de kawa na ama oba na busuafo. We don't keep it. Sana beman no so de na tie. Na kawa me ho a. Ebusuan beman na chifo ni mbeji kawa na ebusuan na baso mo je mo kawa. Mo fa ma beman no. E so mo no mo to e.
Cotton.
Some said, why? No, who agree? Yanko come, mammy, be a Nikunu ye 16 years in Usushakawan. And a man Nikunu wood that I, Nikawai, never suffer no ye, or knew the implication. The day we can never bury your husband with the ring on your finger is wrong spiritually. You'll be a friend Abayam. You be ya say ye tick and toma. Yes, ye ni atete nkete. Ni achicha mo bi ye for your children sir. Ye kosie na de be fia. Wo ba so da e bone. Eti e kwa sama unim se wo kwa sama ba bi e kosie na. Obi akobia no asanya man. Ye kwa ye di gu adaka ni.
Okay.
E yankra. Enti abaya ye fa be fie. Wo hwe ya ye tena ebusu fie e tena shrine no. Ama so pudi na ye light.
Yeah.
Because the traditions are helping. Eti ebini omo je kawane sanse awade ne koso no omo no mo to kawane. Na wuti abrochire. Me di abrochire ntuma de wade me o. Sa mo GTP ne ntuma nketo ano ye fanya me wade. Eti ma me te wono. Be ma me ba de ma ton ntuma nsia. Evangelist Daniel sama me chia. O se December kwa no ntuma mani kunu. Ati go. Na me te o che kunu anka onya bi ache. Me awade na pe bi de te o ya twa. Me twa ko no so. Dada, evangelist, na me ma okuru December, on yes a mistake no. So the mountain won't be slay. I say, and perma grow with you slay. Then as some people respond to me slay you. The American say, submission will take a time and table to wives what submission is.
Okay. Yes.
It's not contributing to the marriage that makes you a submissive wife. If a man cannot afford and you pay for what you are not supposed to pay for, you are not married.
Because say no, I say our dear ye check ne awade. Be man to ring na say a man so to a man so to entoma. Na a man to toma. Na be man to duku. Ndia say ye nyina na say aboa ye ho abewa ne. One was a one summit. Toma. Ye ba cho yemfa kwalambra. Yemfa kwalambra cho yemfa
ma e di enton hye.
Yemfa kwalambra pa cho di ni baby akase fe.
Shadidi.
Councillor Yonko, another Jenny will timpa choba no I intend.
And yet, Toshe, it will be on to me to a man, yet Toma. And to one out, Toma, how do you feel? You're wearing everything of Bufuka Krana. What is it? No, you regular. Go on.
But Udini baby akase free. Udini baby akase free. Hello.
Hello, yes.
But you didn't baby akase free.
Oh, you're friend Nancy.
You're Nancy.
Nancy. But you did Nancy if you're Simon.
Okay. Yes, you.
That's a Doom TV radio.
Oh, and come on here then to move them na we see na ya ahmeto Nancy Doom na ne yankwa why.
Doom ja for no.
Oh, yes, sir, mo se nkomo ne se de nkomo na de ana mo so maboa ye kakra. Oh. Kola no so aba so ya muntu ne fu wa akire ho ansa na mo de nato so na oluwa na ade ne so Me pacho odi ni baby aka say free.
You hear any reading?
Hello.
Odi pacho odi ni baby aka say free.
But me did the wisdom.
Yo, wisdom yentie we.
Me ka say free afama.
Yo, yentie o.
But nyame shama de mu ye pa.
That's it.
Ma mo go ejuma pa na cancer no wa bi me ni ko nyame bi mo kra. Wama macha ware ina sitin masifa nyame shama mo ejuma mu ye. Nyame ka mo.
Yo, yeah, that's it.
I mean, share station there, frame me. I won't cast it. Me, I won't summon your own frame.
Eti mama me nko councilor de ye de ne pay mama tia na
we need to
yes call ba pacho di ni baby aka say free
how to submit
ma yan fa call imra pacho di ni baby aka say free udi ni baby aka say free councilor pacho yenko.
So how to submit in it me we've got to call it sababa.
Yeah.
First one, the first medium of submitting is to admit that you are a wife. It's submission. Thierry, submission I can. Submission di can. Emo baby I say accept the fact that I am a wife to who? To this number. So whoever you allow to marry you, well, you have to submit to, whether poor, whether rich, whether ugly.
So dana no so.
My God. So
him kromo wade ne nsam enu didi
oye kremoni se jimie na aban o se me wale me nko ma sorry no friend Allah Quran say o wale oba no ne wonsuma oye pagan enti onya yire enti kremoni wale wa uti eye kremoni na won kai say you are not the neck, keep it in your head. The head doesn't need the neck to operate.
Nti submission ne say wo be free wo som na se aba wo kunu som ase.
Now no you don't sorry ba kokra wo nyekunu. Be me bia wo yiri kwa sorry for so kwa sorry for nyekunu.
Ebi mo so atena for so many years obi akwa na
so. What's the fear bre? Ese mi so di ma sorry echi a. Me ma direction bebre. Me ma oil direction. Me ma salt direction. Me ma ginger direction. Me ma nti uti fio. Now yiri ukuru be bi okoni enye direction. To buy na kita communion one. Declare. Now the oil will go into policy for you because you are from different places, worship in the same place. There's nothing like one God, one spirit. No. Church is denominational. It helps marriages. And to me, see, the first thing you need is have the mentality that I am a wife. If your husband is poor, he's foolish, he's stupid, he's a child. And I'll say it. If you marry a man
he's not a leader,
oh my God, the marriage will collapse. Don't tell me that when my wife because a child must behave like a child. What's the who penny? Who firstborn? But remember that you are a wife. You are not going there as a daughter. You are not going there as one of the children. You are not going there as the mother. No man wants to marry the mother. No man wants to live with the mother, even you. When your husband goes back to the mother, you are offended, but you are the mother in the house. Your friend meeting. I'm a watch them. Explain with diagram.
And then I watch it. Man, but I am for the second way. No, next week. The second of the council teaching me said the submission. The first one. Okay, today our last comment on the fear.
The first one is going to be that for a wife, I have seen wives who are senior women at work, senior whatever, and I have seen wives who are in those positions who command people, men, women. 1,600 and now commanding as an MD. But you see, this a lot of these wives will come and still behave at home. Say, still between my husband and my friend, only a part of me, man. That is not true. The truth is that no matter what position I occupy, and so all of those other things, it must give way to your submission as a wife. There's something counselor said which is so true, and I told my girl, it is a one case one due diligence. That's a sebio, we a pa. Now, worry the other from pa. Now, still, I feel say, and says, we can see pa, not the other from Nintendo. I was so very many moment now or submitting my that due diligence was your duty to begin with. 2. The next thing is that say, me submit me submit say, oh, yeah, me decline, intimate judgment, Eddie, major leadership now, would diminish me say, maybe I own it is the right thing. So I am looking at submitting to the man's leadership, allowing him to lead. Man, the coin not only did that is where a very difficult, where your choice of a husband, and you're right, because whatever it takes, the right thing is that he's supposed to be the lead of the home, the head of your union, and so that is also very, very important.
Yes, so to be said, and I'm medical course. Yes, so yes, so I am what the air quabre and once your man what they ne. Oh, yeah,
and nobody to actually. The normal truth is that yes, see a koyo one day we Jeffy, and that is the truth. It is a bia meaning baby ko bitia and it's a baby for. It is a yeah koya and one day any day. And I get to a pound. Okrobia one day a kakra bi pa snap me, you know, never getting toma and never when you know the rest is the hula baloo that surrounds it. And the money yet they be and then they can also
then the ma oba no tutu biniti will be do no support and also dream
toma when me person me go be when the come here and I'm baby called Jane and toma $1,500 and to money yes
or the beware
and so because a brand any need on 1,500 no on na auto rings no buy it na say before ba obi ayi it na wu a or say we me na to money because me to me fast I be my uncle if you say ne kwan so no
there so I will be ana can somewhere obi a to ring ga be ware o de wu say
I'm sure about it. Is that if you're bold?
So if we will go back to ordinary tradition where we are doing the ordinary needful things and some and Thomas 6 minimum people I want gentlemen. So as I can say, because and so submission basically for me it's when a woman understands say me kumi me nakopon ahye say me mbre me ho asem man enti me di me buno me ni ne samano as bomra ehun ya no so interest say me uni nyasa uni de uni bibia I am in a team and in the team sometimes who say the team leader no officially say a number of the people in the team are more intelligent.
Okay.
But you see, that is your team lead.
And come over there, was yes, I was so now what we are a best Simon next week. Now, counselor, I dear Bakwa, meaning me who ye like mean we are no ma what the answer me antisene, will be a metan in chain be a what ye be a me who. Nay, me say, I as a manage me, and on a submission, no. Sebe e mana because I did who were chira na mi so me we chim say ah na say jira man di kunu ne kasasa
o Jimmy na
who
say o Jimmy
who were chira
who say we Jimmy na who say we Jimmy Bobia who say why then so from afar a wife will constantly be look like a fool. If you see my wife you will see her like the biggest fool, but if there's anybody who has peace is my wife. I will say it because I know I was a leader before my wife came. Look, submission is devoid of let's sit down and plan for the family. No correct husband plans with a wife. Every correct husband plans for the wife. It's two different English. Planning with your wife is different from planning for the wife. Bema, yeah, Obi can say last week. Mikro Casso, your life 2 months. Ofia Bontin do one and Mikro, the actually name was so fun, was so easy.
I can imagine what she's saying.
Obaya, hey, Nakaku. Then was so fun as a
Uncle Sahara also a year.
Also, can we any bad news? I said, you know, so sad you. And then I buy 2 months, by tall light, and I'm correcting. I said, oh, it's sad now. One of Ding, Unco Befaso. It's not me yet TikTok. Now, my boss, I'm also. And I'm sharing how to approach to reverse this negative thing in the mind of the man. No, that was what TikTok said. But what I said, I think who said your kind one can hear if you feel, say what you are, you know, a fan and an AC cannot run. Then in your submission, you have been doing a lot of wrong things.
Yeah.
If your husband comes and asks, "No, funny AC there, what they did there, but what? It's your young one.
It's your dream.
About what a chino.
The Boba.
MPP NDC, Afra Frato. So I am saying that I will still want to dwell on my first one, so we close. Have the mentality of a wife. Look for what makes you a wife. And wives are women. Wives are female. Wives are not mothers. Hear me. You can be a mother, not a wife. You can be a woman, not a wife. If I'm not married you and are going around with me, whatever we do can never be repeated in marriage. So, authentic. Friday, we have no did you Fridays. Yeah,
come on, make na mama tia say me wali we.
Now fake counselors no munsu ade nkwachire no. Fake counselors na dey man wa e kire ade no mun field no. Almost mo wale a whatever you're doing as dating people continue. This is the most wicked thing any counselor can tell a married couple. Because what we do for non-wives can never be done for wives.
Okay, all right. You see, your time na so intimi pacho.
More for what time media munji na me, o ma ji o time. Nti munji na me. TV radio ya abrato stop me by you. Remember osunsu 0277 200 call 609 644. Frenium wow. And you be an counselor. Ebi more than a counselor, some are frustrated. Ebi so than a counselor because they have certificate and they are reading books.
Okay,
but for those the practicing ones, we are still alive, doing good for the world, not just Ghana. On 0277 609 644. When no go on your case, I have ginger chips. Why?
Man, Pacho for Biola consult for some number to Jana
0244 547932
0244
547932.
Okay. Etiana Councillor Lutrota say ena Mama T asese eneso wo mo aba me yesuade bebre aha your original television miss me din e de afia kwate asemani yemfa asedan fa nkoma team ni nyina ye head ye yewura kwadade yenchi ena afe emefa Same Richard abana ena afe Kesha wo mo boa na wotwe nyina ema production course no. Have a lovely weekend. Yebesa so ehia nyame ya adoma edwada madam ase.
Yes, that's it. That's so I feel.
Na mo se omo yiye na omo yiye frade ne so ne ye kase. No omo yiye fi so amba.
Well, I don't work at it. Atiafo, yeah, check. And I check. Mammy, but could I tell me the car now?
No more year fi so ana. And I pump pepe.
See, I know the encourage just right. Now, me do my coca now.
What's it?
Me do my coca.
Well, we say me now ka.
Oh, let me do kaka.
Yeah, dia Francis.
Okay. I am here if you can Francis. Now, me na can be tua. What I say? Me kon dia ya. Enche na esa.
Say fine.
Encrophobia dia bi toma dia omo ton so. Who di na santem have to be. Sa Lebanese for sunsun bi woni meko.
Mami where you are? Pesa be ma o eyi o na. Oh, okay.
So mama me
ene me ba what's me man bi.
E wo ha na e wo down.
Oh, so auntie be kura on. One fa kama. Nti echire na me de battery mate me da. Battery. No. No. So, Mr. Councillor, ma asama ma wari asama na making. Man chire mu yi o. Man chire mu yi kwa.
Kuma ke Facebook monitor the cash.
Me ma kwa ji ayi baabi aji mu edeko betue bibia tese nya asem kito me kwadane asante mampon wabutu na me sisters no mo ye manu me ma me ne papa mo wo 9 manu mema 9 na manu ni nyina ade baako a me na kire ya me bete ase ne se manu ni nyina asa omo ayi na aye basa ni nyina so ye jewo me maame ekrom me maame krom no so no me nana be ma efie na no mokwaje awade no me nana be ma efie na no kra mpo na echire mpo anansemu a abakosem ni nchirecheremu bai kwa na se efie no kra mpo a yese me nana efie no kwa na ye ono so die bi fie enti sa wo hwe traditional way kra sa nke nisa nka ye je awade wo fie enti na ma awade o ma awade ni nyina ye something which is there aha ye kwante mpese me kan se bebre enti me brother ne kan say me papa ne be say no warning
oh now you busy okay
next week ba okay you cobra oni nyame nkomra na ebusia kwa sama
no wale no
no be wale no na say ne ko si nyina baby
but no come na ne dia say engagement there be engagement on nyama ne dia e your ba ne ka
sir
ata won say ye what dia obama ne etua ene what the oba ne tua ye ba wale e ba mfia dia obehye ne ye wa wata de
engagement no
yeah ene ye fie enti ene muna moje ye aduane e bedi muna mde maye insu ambeno enkonyu e betena ase canopy ne baby e betena muna mema enti e ba no maye bench
mu betena ase
engagement, it is the cost for the woman and the family. The only thing I spend is the request you have given me.
No, okay. So request,
no, you don't need to assist me. You're not even supposed to be part of what I'm doing. So that's why you have it. That is why the guy engagement in tomorrow, yes, Miss Mawali B. And to myself, Pam Kalino. So all the things you know them, so you know unwrap them. But everything that I buy for you is from my family, and my family is supposed to serve you. So my aunties will go and look for the things for you.
Richard Chana, hi, my name is say. Money, my Gina warn. You get can Anthony see? Trying nice, my.
What you giving us?
And I'll be phone a bit. Sorry, yeah, live.
What you giving us? It's what you're buying. Bema ko penti ba fi akowale no. We are and I think the way your house is, this place, you have to do a block work here. I don't like the structure here. We have to demolish it. This is what? This is your toilet. Tell your father I'm going to send money. They should change it from the KVIB into a WC very, very soon. And then I think that this grass here, let's buy some flower pots. And I sell bear man on Dania sell. Where would I pay fee? I can't sell money a Jimmy for.
I trying to fool one back on the wife.
What does it? I saw bear man on Yanya, you know. He's dictating for the family, but he's not a son-in-law. He's insulting your father's intelligence. He's telling your father, we need to do this, we need to buy this. No, where they marry, how to marry is not determined by the man. It's determined by the woman's family, not even by the church. The church is not needed in your traditional marriage. It's not. It's not. What ash bag in my journal? A blue bag. I say. So, Yabawali, not the say the baby by force. Yadini ma wo. I say, when I did back. Eti Oba when I said it, said, Mammy came. What at 1,005 and found Bakawan or to Jimmy. No. What do you need it for? You don't need it. That's the truth. It is if the man is buying 2 copper, copper mienu. Ebusuani demand say kawa.
One trim say gold and diamond and
no ebusuani demand a obligate gold.
Okay.
That's a request of every family because yeti sika
koko. Say I'm going to be a counter.
Say you found God yen testing, but the air can say a good and you rubber and machine. And to that when anybody artistic, there you go. Silver is not part of marriage. No traditional occasion demands a silver. A fancy ring.
Okay.
And I new white gold. You need your friend white gold. Gold be on your white. Spring is spring than white gold. There's not like white gold.
Okay.
And a gold ain't shred. You said no, ain't shred. You can never polish gold down for it to sparkle like this. So it could be original gold, but you put a sparkler on it. Your friend is lacquer. You said you go car lacquer. Eti ye kan ye wonyama bema ese wo na wo to ene ye wode oba ese wo na to ne de walo ba bia kodu no e ma ne to bibia ntina se wakwa wade ase na wu aba o se enye ofe de so be ka se kawa no ye ne
ko ma de mame
no me o kawa no so e say aye so separation enti ni mo ba no de ye di ma wa opa utumi nane eton utumi kipi asobene utumi enane ne die komade because pure gold but also bi ni kurewu ni ewie yie no gusu shekawa na kai ni se no me bi da no so
anti ni sa wo hye won balance so era na nkofun se omo yi te se yewura MPA wo free mu na nse na ere na yi ne ring na obi kase na maami ade no yi ne ring ntemsa inti da be na wo se ko yi ne ring
eda ye sie be ma na ye gi kawa bi ni nyina de mawo be ma ne fa enko yi musie. We don't no look the day the man dies who ni ene ko mochrea ni agunu go se fridge mu a nyama yi fi hu bi ni ye kawa ni de ama then the next time is the wife's own is removed is the burial day. Your friend is so separation. Yeah, petit besi akpechele mamre ni agini adani asifiti ene koi uba asasi your brother boy oni abaye ne be boy did the authentic meko Mrs. Authentic meko shuto enne oni ne to nkwanta mapai ne sanse mo dadan ba kumunti a mo ye ekunu ne oyire no ebusua be hye ne dan mu bosome nkunu ahese ne ho adane ana ekire mu no ekuna yo mre mu no bere ni nshiro baby ade pa bi wo no want to be fan wudia kama wugire wo fan kire no yes rese ye kawe yama wo kafo yi kire no baby ada maninsa MP ade papa bi so kai say wako mabema foforo be hye ne nyam embe wale no ni etu hwa wo ma no we ye de ye ka
okay je no kra wa wunu kra ka kire wo
basa
say mabema foforo me wale
ni ye ma wuti ase se obeyo nkuna esan se edia ne ho adane no afa ye ndi hia anko
anti kuna no nti na year after 1 year say be say wonyema wonyema
asa it's nothing
enyesu so no nti na ya ma mo ye kuna no say be ya ebia say wanyema
enti na be ma ye kuna be ma pa otumi sha ne ho subusumi mienu miensa onye kuna
anti mo resampa wawale
oyi kuna ya koye dai
to abanda ye kuna because of say ye hwese onyeme ya
and only about and I'm going to do a pregnancy test for you to see that I'm not pregnant. Who born dog? You want to do a pregnancy test for the family? As who? And a modernization have come. Instead of you to waste my time for 9 months, then let me rather go and bring you a pregnancy test for you to know that I am not pregnant.
Pentama ko obi okuna wejawo.
Enti obi ababi a plan B. Memiti we. Ese me yire nya ni da sources aye bia me wugya na obi use machine we. Ese mfie dudu a ya wale atena we. Onya onsabrewa. Ma wale me yire ache. Uhwe ni mfoni a still oginemu. Ese eka ewo ho me boka. na me kwa obi beji yusu obetena se awade me saman ade den me saman ne bedi no saman kote birima saman bia kote timi birima afia afia e ya be samo adwuma mu na me ni wura be bia be ma kantika da hwade ayese Theo me ni nyina be asido asi kote o se e twando
se kote aboa twenim nyansa
ma me say owura mo kira wo de bia me ka se me komi wura ho a de me ka ne se ade ye fede ni nguase o mo kire enye oba atwe
na twa no kura se mo kire manfo ye se o mo de fresh one ba ye se na no sister bia aboni ti me sutin se jama oboni ti wi oteka ni mutu kwai na no ku ye se ye de ne ba ye de ne to strategy so mo kire ma egbo so ta no hiri gina akire bo ade egum a
obo efunu doggy
odi no
doggy that's all they need to osen nsem we can yeah o mo kire go mo kire bi owo no you cannot because the stone is higher
yes odi yes mo kire for na o mudi
and then said me ndi bi da
yes o mudi say oye ni say
and odi na wudi oba no anso mu ebe ode
no ndi so ndi mfa no
much me dwuma ye for the mi hu so mo di ye
all the disclaimer
there you have to be I said what you can never have time with one dead body even for 1 minute it's a busy place yeah you fu ba
obo so pa
ya ho de fu bebre I say ya ho no car no 3 times e ko bi e fumba
car ba
ye wo funka ye wo head ye ko se fun no ye kwa no pan 9 to 10 ni akọ 3 ni akọ 8
dia so moko ba munya biba
ya munya biba ya fa background no less than 10 bodies
every day e wo mongo am ho boy
what that's it it's a busy market and it's about papa na dem ka say me wure mu a they have to say be ma da ho na we wu a hu se na ne be ma na ye na eye mobo
ba oba de na meka so bi betimi amia nani aye
enti oba de ne da ho a ajuo aye den yo
fresh
you still see a lot of dignity with the female anatomy so oba fun da ho na na yase da ho I mean wa won komo chi ngo hwe oba atwe da no hwe just look at the direction how hwe no be if you know but wa hwe get me see get bia ni enfim ani so da o hwe ni body a oba wo so wanko biom akola no so anko ene de akola na to ni 9 I have never forgotten this picture na o hwe get na wawu da ho na so otinkwam no no do ne ho ne nasi enye fin like she's
impo at bed
my god
yeah jina come mad and ka wo kan ye basa kura
me say doctor J me ira wo kaneno okacha me ire se wapon ekofie na de nti oje na wo ne se oba obetwe se kola ne tie o man ho so no sent bi bofa no so enti bi sa me ire se samra ben odware yan na oba na me ire si o em se dem palmolive lotion wansra ese na wo aka nti o twago hu dware wie opepa no no share mu e na odi ba
man bi ono ma no ma yo mo basa
nti fita no pa wa gia wo sa share proper scent bia enti oje me ire wo just bi wa pon Dr. Lai,
can ni bianca was
not dinner warning because of smell. Now, see, Dr. Lai, it's not just the smell. The angel in my wife's vagina was calling you.
Now, so Dr. Lai is who where you
vagina.
Dr. Yehu, where is the
you have Bible so but you make say nyawan me be fam na me fa we into Sofia education e che oba bia wutie me ubu nse we a ma ho 3 days ansa na ma be mendu if you finish having sex manage 3 days before you have sexual intercourse after menses manage 3 days before you allow a man to go to your vagina area. The reason is that there's a current disposition of the vagina that is giving you offensive smell after every menses. Usually you don't feel it, but when a penis goes there, you feel the smell, and it's not nice. It leaves a bad smell. Not
inside for
thank you. And at their first impressions, first time we do. So I'm saying that for women, the reason why those smell, I've done a lot of research, and I realized that the reason why most smells who are coming now is that every pad you change, you're supposed to wash with water. But we are saying washing. Thank you. So the longer it stays with no washing with water, it leaves you with a lot of stink inside. The other part is that after the menses, use a lot of water. If you have a hand shower, you are good to go.
For shame.
Open the floodgate.
To an only hand ways so sense to bombs bonisu ye bebo so ye bebo so
Onya ayesaka kipaluta Jamai song
is a kipaluta besha
one thing that me do have feeling what I say body bad but Michelle put it in my feeling. Can say the vagina will not have a discharge, which is offensive, unless you have broken the protection in the vagina area. Sorry, I digress because I wanted to educate you on this. Yeah. Because most women are having the offensive smell, and there are times that after sex, the man's male organs smell so bad, but you clean it, and you are not comfortable. So after the research I'm doing for December Orgasm Conference, I have come to resolve that for you to avoid that, make sure that after menstruation, give yourself 72 hours before you allow penis to enter your vagina.
Don't be sure so
Ehu boise ya humbwahe udi eche bon ma be media
it stays forever and ever.
Just a be me bia owen is ready who to say me di twa bon a me siesie no me do na twa bon a me nja ma wonko me nya nkrofo na ye di wa ya ndi ubi o debi
too bad
me nja wudie me siesie twa ne san e say me dia ne say o fi me hokọ no be fufu di wa
e be yo ya
na onu koka
na me ne na sa cancer akọ ne na okra
eti e bia won kan kire no ba obi eti me hia wo na otwa bon na me ka che wo se otwa bon a e ma unya reminiscence o je say na se me ni Frank anante won kan da then na aba and am baby wa guguduo no be Frank enti me no nam da nya na me twa bon na won kan say o nso then na aka se buri an patiti send the tetisem obi a baby a won send be ma ka che so obi a won send na so twa bon anytime you ask a woman, ask a man, do I smell bad? And say, oh, every woman has a scent, so it could be your normal scent. That's a train. That's a bomb. It means that he is not smelling you well. My child will trick no. What me say bomb? And I told you that me say.
Be so per Monday.
Put me say. Morning so I tell you here. Put me say. One thing, you don't feel any smell. You know where the smell comes? When they discharge a sperm in your vagina and your own comes to meet, when sperm and the vaginal fluid crashes, it gives a certain smell.
Kind of natural.
Ideally, it will be natural, be offensive. Ideally, after every sexual intercourse, Joseph.
You also crab dog in here, bodog in yes, me be say, or more bodog in sent na ne bunny serious.
Sister baby, and you're trying to bone. A
true moon, true moon, not no.
True moon bon send a channel. A team coffee brains who knew say,
I won't say so true me.
Or cock or coin in Naswa on Pepani 2 years. And at one Sunday west, and me say, yeah, first summoner and will grow check. And I asked it, I didn't change my idea. Yet the summoner will grow to vagina vagina. Vagina wash is not needed for any vagina. Because we have what we call the positive bacteria in the vagina. Positive bacteria beyond 464 and air protectors. Eti na wo happen say na twa na discharge bibia ma. Who ho na ti say nsuo bia be sen ho akọ. These things are possible. God created it to protect the vagina. Immediately you introduce strange things into the vagina. It fights the original and breaks it. We're constant. I will not fight against any vagina wipes. I will not fight against any vagina chemical to wash. I'm okay with it. However, be careful to use water more than any vagina wash. And I make us say, some of the smell you do like this, you don't feel it. However, it comes after sex. Why? Because it is an infection inside, and it's only the male organ that brings it. And after sex, I tell women, no matter how friendly you are, learn to clean the male organ. And your reason is not because you are gentle. You want to see if you are smelling. Watch out, trick no. Now, people. Now you say scent na eba na nye one kasa scent. Enye jene.
Na kiss it impo.
Kiss na ebu oko kisia. Oh.
Bese jiga.
Little George. You've done well.
Abo adwuma mo apiafo.
Na Jimmy for no so be kan bibi. Hey, ono kwa no. Where do you me feel it? Me na maka kire wo ko ba bia me bo obi e wo se na wo ye dey.
I don't need a woman.
Yeah, so I'm saying that look, hygiene is a key principle. Look, women, and I'm saying that I will not go out with you that you're smelling.
And counselor, I think so, I don't know. My name say you're right there, but this is what I've practiced for a very long time. I don't know. Be on more because so be a unu kunu dewi and our yes I mean say be nipa no ho nya wakona na se be but I say maya manaka me ho even till say be worry nyina say be right after sex and I say be mo be cuddle mo ho for some time near there you need to go and wash and say what the ma de eche ana enye because I feel say no so sir
but a partial. The vagina has ability to stay for over 72 hours without smelling. But any unferrous material that enters there must come out after the system has absorbed all the benefits. The leftover should come out. And then I'm saying June saw after
leftover and I say sperm say leftover
out.
Epia bonzino no aba natural.
Ekoye de say ya de ehia no eba out. Dwade after sex good. But in pain
you washing yourself.
And I say no. And that for us careful awale na wo ka no. Na ya dwade wa abonten. Ye tiefu wa abonten. Ye di entu e. Enya bai se ma ye kwa abonten akoye den.
Na we ne patcho mfanche mium so. Little minds.
Oh, it's not just little minds. You're right, but that is why we. Yeah, but usually it's good you use non-alcoholic water-based wipes.
Yeah. So you can also use wipes. Yeah.
So you
or even towel. When you say we dry wabon, me sometimes even be dry no way inside, but be a me a small bucket with towel, me the cleaning it up. Then I also clean myself up.
We are walk bucket in Sweden. I say you plan to fork. I say when I made him cookie for your bread. Efia. No, but no, then offer my empty. Nothing else.
Me kwa so aba
because so chama family one be accoutrement have not come ni penya bri e bedu afina akofa accoutrement akoji bucket akofa hot towel akofa warm towel aba be pam koto eye dia ba chance be spontaneous to eat no ba me office me do a mosinge woni mosinge yeah any office asink ba okọ be me bia officer papa asink ho me ho
na so okọ na so ni subayo be me bia so abekọ no ho a washroom sink bibia one wala
ya sink na media ya sink na ma say boss who di we ya sink na aduane wo sima na we ye ntina sink no mirror bo ba e man ba o me ya de pa obaby a ope we di wo ba office be say 11 an pa or kwa. All right, so I don't know what to do today I'll be a little bit busy. No alcohol no you say or when you say that you say your hair is not bad. So always you have a curly hair. What is don't do anything? Don't do anything funny. We see office. I don't like that. People will be passing, they will hear. A move.
I say I don't like so
But
nice.
if people will be passing, they will hear us. What in your canon? Find a way to prevent the noise from not going.
That's why I'm ready for you.
Hey! And then only a friend of Mossing now we Mossing came in Krakasa. So simple.
No, sometimes also I saw share this with him at the any boo. I don't know a journey to him.
Promise being correct. Promise being correct. They be all quite enough. And I'm the one who's back. Yeah, the sink this only pedestal. But you say sinking and saying a bull. Yeah, near the BBA chassis. And you are my grande. Yeah, the mommy. Yeah, you mustn't get here. And say, who's sharing the Eddie? If you obey you with tables to say, me found one in our table. Found one in the shower. Yeah, the shell sunny say. And 2 years say, now Hannah one anymore. And in a year, you do a show work, but on your shape. Oh my God, we say you do one. My God, see if you come on back and check. Well, we are blocking.
Me don't muntina mayas are no.
We are blocking. What's the stability? Now, a word did young Canada. As a word, you know, or so sinking. No, a small bicep.
Aish,
Papa.
o to the toilet and that's what.
Kimberly.
Ye koye mama. What's ye koye papa? Ke papa be a man.
Kimberly, oh yeah,
I am you know. Ke papa be a man. Now who knows how to say? Ke papa be a man. Oh
my God! Oh yeah, yes. So that's what Chapelua, and go for Yakola. I'm going to fix myself.
I'm going to fix myself.
We are taking some business. Look at where you are taking me to.
Yeah, see. Yeah, even boss, I'm going to fix sink in my office as soon as possible. You yeah, that's why. Remember how I next week. Remember how I be checking. Remember the test here. Say, hey, okay. Or see inside the room and then put the water in bottle. And so yeah, we na need to go.
The bottles only go continue our
but necessary. Just
one of the things you don't do is to introduce a cold towel to a man's male organ.
Okay.
Never.
Cold as in ice.
Debut. Don't look warm water. It should always be warm.
Oh, okay. To me, they are not service one and yet.
I say, I'm just trick no. Towel ketwano. Some pastor by people who are. What's that? You sex or Babet man sorry. Babet mean sorry. After a woman can move. A man cannot. Even a woman not immediate. When a man moves, he will fall because he is drained after ejaculating. So immediately you want to clean for the man. First and foremost, have anything like a tissue that you can use. Your machine to America. Yeah, the warming and wipes. You plug it so that when you pick the wipes, what do you pack on it to and you're cold?
Yeah.
A small machine you.
So mama what than now so you cold.
So wipes in a cold it causes a lot of heart palpitation for the man. So the best you can do is that small tower now put it there be funnel. Never share microwave. 30 seconds. So you pick it
out of warm water.
Some water be there we be ado.
And I said me 1 hour. And I say mo am say bema wadi wa cha na ye 5 na dey
apple. We feel start 1 hour no.
Yeah.
See I give you one say. There an hour bathroom. Water now so use just go and open the hot water. Squeeze the towel out there and bring it warm and clean it. Learn how to clean the male organ because there are times more cleaning male organ we are near bra. Could you say? Sister, what are you cleaning? Sister, me no too more. Be gentle see the thing. Who back come on, yeah, the quarter man is on people. Okay, said you when you bathroom is not trouble say.
I say you people are too much. Na so the way do we no apra o. This is bebre.
Na Adiane said because the towel is not wet and warm. What the kind of I say?
Yeah.
That's computation.
Yeah, it's true.
And no man should finish making love and go to the bathroom. If you are going to your bathhouse, go to a bathroom that has warm water.
Okay.
And when you go, don't pour water on your head. You will collapse. Most people that collapse in hotels is because of the cold water they pour on their head. Because their heart will stop.
Because it's what immediately
commanding dive it stops. It's easy. It's easier. Because the heart stops, you are not able to stand, you fall. So it is the falling that kills them. Anytime you have a protruded body as a result of fall, it is an opening to demand more blood. So the heart is demanded to put more blood there. Once there's shortage of blood and the heart has stopped pumping, you would end up losing your life. And most of the nice girls, they fear that they are eating something and somebody will know they are eating. Or baby, if you them any further say because you could na so dear the hoodie. Sana baby
Waba hotel and abesra boy no fi say nka be.
Okoni fie na ko sra na oba pa na ko kan o area num say and now the way last week when they buy Frank the buy and next month say cancel it also be show. Hey guy you oji nyama o enti onu so Uncle Jao cry, girls in a son could Jao pound will be on son of a Jao. This is a good coat, but Uncle buy Uncle Nam and what must I What was it? Like Jimmy Forbes audio movie of a phone. Sorry, I missed your call. You know already. When you say that I don't pick your call, it's because he's around. When he's around, I want to give him the full respect. So we just finished and he's going, Charlie. Today's own is something else. So hey, this guy, I don't know. He oh yeah, dear mommy Philippa or call and your call. Hey, also dear, would you have immediately Wednesdays, Fridays, pointing me and I said, well, when it's here,
Obi say pathology Pro Max.
You know, I love that body. So what I'm saying to all of you is, women, take care of the vagina very well, because it is, look, a woman is not anything until you visit the vagina. A home is not a home until you visit the washroom. Should I repeat? You are not a woman until we visit your private parts. A home is not a home until we visit your washroom. Yeah. Otodos were in China bomb. Etu jaria for someone who to. It's a dog in a to be a sentinel but in future.
Serious.
If you talk. And the last thing is here, then I come to my submission for just 1 year. See. And who may say she just stringer? Infection. No. You don't get infection when you wear jeans string. The reason is that the perineum and the vulva, or what you call the vagina, if you check, the vagina is here. And you are if you are a perineum, a quanket twana, a check any trumuno, you find perineum. Now, Osha panties are a snow baby and be a perineum.
Okay.
Or inverted vulva, and inverted vagina. And Osha, on it, Nayasan, or Tiwosea, Sebio, or Tinadia, so form street. The son said, a tunony a channel yabe. We will be sana and your mistake, dear. But one year, you constantly have infection because the vagina has more bacteria, negative bacteria, than the positive bacteria in the anus. Sorry, have more negative bacteria than the vagina because it's an extrutum, it's an exit, and higher bacteria come out of the anus than the vagina area where you have your ureter. Guys say, and Bama do something maybe omu pepe, and Baba baby omu do something maybe omu pepe, and nyepe. So watch it here. Your penerias are small space near there to near training table. Who top pant now, sha? I say a cotton, no, and no. What's a cotton? A pant near say, it's not cotton near say. Oh, say, I say, and no last no. Eko endi wa perineum no. And sese o cotton na no eko do through mu.
So for it.
Oh, when I'm me the model crab on my block here. Yeah, fa we nya fato say wo twani. pant ni me pe pant bi wa yeah you pant way okay mama pant ni full pant ni and a full pant no cotton ni ha anyhow cotton end ni cotton end ni otwa ni kwan bi e wo ha e ba turumu ni enti pant no cotton no e se de bia cotton end wo perineum no so say
okay
80-50 perineum na se e ko turumu no e se ye polyester na wo share no it shouldn't be the cotton na e katakwa no so but e to be pant no mo share the right size into no ube hunu na aye say fa e da twa no so
na cotton ne fa for that turumu no
now watch it de bia e twa na for sa na e bo twa a trend needs lubricant to move. 81 sa cotton enam no afodi.
E was say from
akofodi akose twani mu no afo.
Na e hodi an so from ba.
Na akowure tumu na bacteria no wo. Enti de bia no afo ni nti bacteria no pe bia ye moto. Enti o cotton pant na afo awure tumu nti de bia you are infected. So the reason why you are constantly infected, even though you are treating infection, is because your panty size are wrong. That's your first problem. Number 2, if you wear J-string, the folding of the J-string must be in the anal. Pants no and they were perineum also. Now starting with the thin one, lege no, tiano, trumutiano, and that trumuno, but cotton with that trumuno. But auto wrong size, who check size 12, now got to size 8. And I got to size 5, so per tight panty. At the end of the day, you end up folding the cotton into the G-string. So once the vagina is wet, afono, a trumuno so afono, bacteria may fit trumuno at the upper.
Okay. And I see a cleaning cleaning from back to front.
But that's all because you in fact gem and fit trumu emba. And then I said, baby, do that. Now said you need my Patrick show trumu. So that people na cotton hu yi e say sand ko sheke no ma obetuma infect
nti na bi won ma utimi kodi bi wi obeba na wanya infection che say nye se bia be ma na
elfin ho e do say be ma no you are having a lot of discharge anya STD a fungal infection and you don't know where it's coming from and you call the guy is okay and you are worried where it's coming from. Maybe you did both sides and right from the anal he entered the vulva.
Nkrofo so both sides sir.
O say both sides na exciting man nkrofo bi.
Boy.
E Patrick Oshimotobia man wo ho. We amaka to say etesi.
Me patro mama ya as a counselor. Should we always wear pants? Ti mama ya so pese wo hu say was the bia was say ye shepie to ana. That
sort of ideal na ye kan. The pant is a preservative. It depends on your environment. It depends on your anatomy. The pant has a lot of protection for the vagina area because the product of the pants and the product of your clothing are not the same.
Okay.
Once or two, one more atari na show 9. So if this material is a rough material, it goes to hit your plate and introduces the wrong things there. But the material, the panties, a spongy, protected, and it is an underwear. So you need it. What you don't need is tight panties. You don't need tight panties for anything. Because Obana sene home. And then I'm going to send a Kenyan panty, go in a break. Sana be matenu ye onkrophobia e kote dwo enya ketua o adwo obre enti sana meti we mansu atena se de bia meta me hwa so ekete me yetua ne ayese enye se bia eni asetena o ba ye ntimi nya mudie yi bi ese mi esi so nya me hwa ba hwe ma ba me mia no eye no ayese so wearing panty. Somebody says it's not by force, but it is important because that's a lot of safety for you. It's good, it's an underwear. Nobody should wear an understretch, underskirt, without a pant. It also gives infection. The reason is such stretch now motion. One shade here, any size into cotton there, that's any buyer. And
cotton them.
You. 100% polyester. Now the 100% cotton asia hoketwa. When the polyester goes into your anus, it doesn't bring any problem unless you are lactose intolerance. Etino buwari condom dina nana yase kekane se ebe kekane sa na yekuro. It's not say onye friendly to the lactose of the what do you call it? Of the lactose in the condom, and so you're friendly to it. So what I'm pleading with all women is that please.
Emmanuel says those that don't wear pants in the house are always in the mood. In the Emmanuel, oh, come on, say.
If is not in the mood, if is a troublesome mood, she's doing it for her freedom.
Freedom,
and that is where I'm going to end on my submission with how you look
in
at
my
home.
In my elements. Say be queen you hold. Say be
safety. I see pants as a safety for some incident. I see.
Sure. Me brazier, me nyere.
And also ya deba. Una mfie na umbo brazier. Etori bi eye ba de ya ne se unufu ne te sen. I said nufu emu odunu. Say one brazier. Get your friend brazier, it brazes it. The reason is if you see the type of breast you have, people who have cucumber breast. Some people have orange breast.
Cucumber na yese.
Say this obega say nufu egu bengu ye. It is a pear. Yeah, what the avocado breast. Avocado breast ni ye. Asina ye kesiye bi na tunu na ye tia. Obega say wa ma nufu egu, but no dey natural. San Crawford, this be say Pamela. Pamela biabo. Only Pamela. Breastina Pamela. Na yasi Adam for Pamela. Nufu ze na tie no. Otnasi na wan share breast obepra. Obenya spinal injury because the weight is here. Eti one na no answer brazier, it gives you weight, so it braces it up. And grofo in brazier show brazier no grofo bi enim say ye sha adjustment na nyani na say that the same line because no phone back you head the same back. Eti wo hye wie na wo pick it up. Wo hye brazier bi awie pick it up. When you pick it up, then you adjust it. Now people wear dresses. When they go and sew a dress, they come back, the dress doesn't fit them. The reason is because when they are going for measurement, they go with corset, they go with brazier. When they are going back for fitting, they go with that brazier, they go with that corset. It's your boss at the Number two, the type of brazier you use to go and measure your dress should be the brazier you wear after you go and sew the dress. When the cap breast, when the cap brazier, and the coach measurement, you know. We move for a 34B metiasier. But who share 34B with cap and the 4 womb and the 34B legs so and the manipan or that no. When that when you try now who call back no share braless foam ending. It was at the end from Abem. I didn't see any. I mean,
who cry me one boy.
What about any
name point? And you say, Unim said, you're cutting tardy any idea in our account.
I dear Monsieur and one, and young was who.
I mean, you
Monsieur the pump, me tom pant, me tom brazier, me toma, me took one the tomacon, and me a toma baby. Eti menya kwadophobia out baby sika me di bia ya sika eti am sika no endorse but eye de mbesuma ye. All I'm saying is that take care of it, especially the smell after your menstruation. Don't go to a drugstore. And most of the most insulting thing a woman can tell you is, I don't know, after we finish sex, I'm feeling some bad itches around me and I don't know what is it. Please, please. One of the things I fear in my life is infection. So please, when you're running around, I beg you, me is without condom. I know you are married and I'm doing with you. I know you are doing me and your wife alone, but the way things are happening, I'm so scared. I've not had this thing before. So hear me. And you know. It could be that you have done something wrong. Or it could be that the discharge you are seeing is not vaginal offensive discharge. It's just a normal discharge because the vagina is 10 times cleaner than the mouth.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Your vagina is 10 times cleaner than the mouth. The first day I made this statement, Ghana Dental Council, a lot of people came on me and okay from. When they went to find the research letter, they are not bold enough to say
research. If
you like to see, watch me, go to Google, type, vagina is 10 times cleaner than the mouth. The only literature that will come out is cancer literature. I'm the first who brought it out. Now, women who get premature ejaculation, The first person to do it, a journal from United States of America, University. I'm sure letter bring orgasm conference at Dr. Edu Boating of Endpoint of Rheumatic Clinic. Approval said women have premature ejaculation. And then the university wrote through YouTube, said this is true after a research that the doctor is right. And they sent him a letter because of orgasm conference in Ghana. Nipa na mu yi nipa ye ba ye nja ye orgasm conference 25th
advise yourself. So well done, Ghana is proud of you. Counselor, do you have a son? Mame, I will say yes, I am here. Please, counselor, about the dress, the person will come and say you did not make the dress good. Into it so Pama dear. Madeleine Ibrahim.
So insist what they will wear under the dress. They should wear it and come and
do the fitting
and the measurements. Otherwise, they will blame you. And to me, or dress it to say program not be before she goes to do the fitting. That is what fitting means.
Yeah.
Or that Ghana for no say more measurement. They be at because when you go to US, you can't buy a dress for yourself. Or say I'm 12. 12 brand and just because on your 12, you should be able to measure yourself naked. Next week, meditate, Baba. How to know your breast size. Because who to me share the same bridal size for 1 year?
Oh, okay.
No, you can't. Your breast size must change. And then new phone I can see you. Buy. Obviously, I'm 34B. Obviously, I'm a double D. What is double D? What is 34B? What is E? What is A? What is C? Why are some alphabet not in the bridal line? Next week, match them. If you my friends here and
it's a very educative program. Suglo ne kanesa no say, hey, counselor, oh, friend, maybe I should say, oh, fine, way more shikomi. Shikomi, my favorite. What's it saying?
Okay.
Okay. We also say, counselor, wo ye oye adie ye ana wo ye oye adie ye ana. Was a chai. My best counselor, God bless you abundantly. Yes, hey, counselor, you are too much white. God bless you. Daddy. Said the counselor, you know, see, he's saying the truth to ma and EGAP's beauty empire or no so dear, but also this happened to my last weekend bride. And the now can dear fa. Say ususu atade ho ne ade no enti counselor de we be say afi na wahu ne de a na ne wa late ye papa enti no mesra mon type screen so na mon share my mon type so we ne say also mo share counselor gift be bra na boa mo so ma munya sa educative bebre counselor was say na da je nyina was say thank you so much in temperature type screen so mon type screen so na mon check counselor gift bebre was size my secret was no size my secret admirer.
Hey, come out.
Bill kiss ne can
stop being a secret admirer. Come out and let's do
say please thank you. We'll call you please. I'm about to go married and I am confused. And you can't have our number
277 609 644. Now are you 0277 609 644. It's me coming in to one. I dear more buyer so obuninsa and not all quite featuring and not all menstruating. I dear so more about who born term a menstruation and now quite featuring. Tetania de more sinner, but it's here the part in your man. My child said it's better for you to wash after every change of menstrual pad. However, make sure that you only make love 3 days if possible after your menses.
After your menses,
yes. And 72 hours. So that you can do thorough cleaning.
Okay.
However, me, I have sex with you when you're menstruating. I don't have a problem with it. No, it's nice. It's palatable. It's medicinal. I'm not Ajagraja. Minkoji Drew.
Yes.
So there are times Ajagraja Minkoji Drew to through Oba or Bunensa. Menstruation. What I cannot do is I cannot lick when you are menstruating, but we can make love when you are menstruating. I don't have a problem with
but menstruation, time with baby banner with me dear. Who say be on ma first, second day, first, second day, hey, they were hey, whoa.
Because at the end of the day, me wipe once, let me penetrate here, Ember, ever stop it. Why menstruation? Why wedding? Let me imagine.
And I'm so moved. And then now the madam for be kuno sing Mojani mo na to me Mojani mo na to me koye mama One of the
final things I want to say is that let your menstruation flow well. If your menses don't come well, you will smell. I had it the last time 4 times. I don't know what has happened. Today is 2 times. All you need is MSP 30. Look, listen, this thing, today someone was telling me the magic it has done for the daughter. Hear me. It's not because of money. That is why it's going down too cheap for you. MSP 30. Come and ask the girls here. Today I met one. They say, Counselor, the thing is good. You need to flow all the blood that you have broken. Mojana went to me and Kosiana pie, you know. May be ka, maybe ka, won't soon so on your fibro. A won't soon so on your fibro. There be. Dear Ayano, yan can ha. Mr. Or baby, I will tell me. MSP 30 0277 609 644. Bema won't tell Bema you are here. Dear, we hear a tonga tali capsules. Frame Nanumbi. Nanum near kiss and the Academy. A makbe ginger honey chips. Fresh 0277 609 644. So, my point on submission was the first thing you need as a wife to submit is authentic shito.
Authentic is when come go for crab and I have me patro ye faba what's a mum and family we make you don't go to me don't saba don't saba me don't saba make you don't go what's a John Sabra Counselor authentic shito we can see
you cannot see authentic shito I can see we about that right there.
Where me no me we not track to me mouth na me hot so mouth na ye chicken who say me chicken me the papa na ye chicken breast na mu do we say ya na say na wo na come
authentic what's the label
no me mo print you know will be man say on your correction we nya me next way no
never let me show you the secret for business.
Okay.
So me call labels 2000 for ginger honey chips. Okay. And I mistake bang. I rejected all.
Okay.
Because it's branding.
Yes, Bema obi next time.
How did I get it and me say what's the label? No?
I know. So what to be? What to 2 bottles?
So when I go and meet this, I won't buy.
Yeah. That's true.
So the first anybody you sell this to will get used to this time. Or call next time now the original number on. So ginger honey chips are cover have 3 covers. White, red, and yellow. My top bottles were back 5,000.
Okay.
Because enchant short.
Na me be kura.
So for the next
honey
3
chips.
Months, yes.
Come.
For the next 3 months, no. Me corner we kura sawawa.
And then you production.
But uche me label now. We're new branding. Old ones, no. Me were close to 1,500 stickers for US.
Mema obi o parliament na because ate. Mama ye we be din komo.
Mate.
We me tiri ma se makato ba na me we.
We over 1,500 stickers. Mate. 1,400 stickers. Ewo US. See na me say label new one we no. To mama. Only the other. All the 1,500 stickers are American. Useless. Because I will not force the old stickers. The good shops for US in now. November, you're sending me now. The new Mac Penabo. Me turn idea away for 4 years without a name. Na ginger honey chips. Until one time we be told me say, the thing has no name. You see, ginger honey chips is not a name. Me coffee. Any mommy make and I pity and then make ginger honey chips.
Oh, okay.
Now time I be make penny to home. And microphone, hey, make penny to say, Mary.
More younger.
And Krankasa make.
Obisi Emmanuel, so say I'm in Boston. Where will I get one?
Boston, you call 862. It's in Jersey. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. You can get one right now by post. They will drop it at your door. America system here is solid.
Makwe ginger. Come on, I'm reading Makwe.
Well, what feeling?
Authentic when we are.
So this is authentic shit. Medi mild. Medi hot. It's sweet. It's nice. It's nice. I mean, it's not exaggerating.
Thank you, sir.
And now we won't kitting. Unya documentary ni
and say the no kana maya na kasia kaka some
see you increase and then me to it.
Yes.
Meto we to it. I'm buying this one. But I don't know what happened, but em say ba ko ne ka shake to abne enyinya I don't know what happened.
Maybe anamode you
dry spoon.
Spoon we be too much so
enkwala no enkwala do baby ye mere so no. What your mother have not given you permission,
you don't take.
Bankwala no be one way I took some of the pepper. Ask mommy before you take some communion. So authentic shit up. Order your own now. If you order from me, you pay extra 50 cedis. But if you order direct from this number 0243 873 627 0243 873 3627 0243 873 627
yeah, the number net to comment section.
Yes. Authentic shooter. Maybe I will be maybe US order be maybe very soon. You better contain me a silly.
Come on.
Ewo US. Where me ko papa bi. I know she come. Emma wa dream that from. Emma feel it bien. And your bar, maybe I did see a calling say, yes, submissiveness. The importance of submissiveness. Is it a choice or a mandate? Submissiveness is a mandate and not a choice. Or maybe I would tell by some. Submissiveness is not a choice. It's a mandate. How does it come? It comes by being a wife. You look, the good thing that happens to a wife, the only good product that is good for marriage is submissiveness. Hear me, you cannot submit at work as a wife. You cannot submit at church. You cannot submit anywhere. You can only submit to a husband. Any other place you submit is not called submission. Submission from a woman is called a wife to a husband. Mind you, if you are not a wife, you cannot submit. Number two, you cannot learn submission until you're married. You cannot submit.
Oh, say yeah, trim plan a be our baby, our boy, Timika say, Mr. Manco,
you don't want to lose him. And I get me Medono or Sherman in Bissam said, what do I get from this thing we are doing? Or I'm say, hey, one day you will lose me, or say, what do I get from this thing? What do I get? Is it your 500 Ghana cedis you give me once every 2 times?
It's your money because be munya
oh, who know for so?
Bimukura Kobakura Sadeka, ni Uber Sika or the Queen. You are blocking
a lot of people from blessing me. Stop today, people will start giving me. And you're too form and well feeling. Not too funny says, I'll share this house, so I never sound so. Now, open you ready. One man. And I'm saying, one of the most difficult things a woman can do is to submit. Think about it before you fight me. Men can easily submit. When you see a woman being humble, humility and submissiveness are not the same. You can be humble but not submissive. When your humility is tested, pride is exposed. Anytime your submissiveness is tested, arrogance is exposed. I repeat my statement. When humility is tested, pride is exposed. When submissiveness is tested, arrogance is exposed. And mind you, women cannot submit. Only wives can submit. So if you are in marriage and you cannot submit, then you have two reasons why you can't submit. Either you are a wife married to a Nabal. It's difficult to submit to a Nabal. When a man doesn't have leadership quality before becoming a husband, it's difficult to submit to him. If you marry a man that is a leader because he's a husband, if you are so the right husband to find for yourself is a leader who has become your husband. So when the man doesn't have leadership qualities, he's not qualified to become a politician. He's not qualified to become a husband, and it's difficult for you to submit to him. So I see a lot of women cannot submit. I see a lot of wives finding it difficult to submit. Mind you, baby mamas cannot submit. Baby mamas will constantly show their high disrespect to you because they are not wives.
But the moment I'll be a wife, no, or be a way, and I so be on way baby mama will behavior ne said the only bear man in the Tanan and the Bemo bit me a castle untimeja or aquaphobia men now.
That is why I'm saying that the only time you can be submissive is when you are a wife. So the first thing I taught today, and I'm repeating, is that for you to learn how to be submissive, just tell yourself, I am now a wife. And every wife must submit to the rule of the husband. That is why Mr. is called my ruler. Some people call it main ruler. Some people call it my ruler. And the Mrs. is master's registered slave. So some call it master and ruler, Mr. So Mr. is a title in marriage that differs from Mr. in the office. So I'm saying this to you, that if you're a wife today and you are struggling to submit to your husband, it is not because your husband is forcing you. Never allow to be forced to submit. Never allow to be reminded to be submissive. Never allow the environment to tell you that submit. Rather, remember that submission comes from a wife. And if you are a wife, then learn submission in marriage, not before marriage.
Okay.
Before marriage, you cannot submit. So if you're a man looking for a wife, and you see an arrogant or you see a pride woman, and you refuse to marry her because of her pride, you might be losing a good wife.
Obi also oba brebre krama ho brase no oba hwe so dia wan but oba wan de wi na oba ye oba gain. Oba
gain bia owura wade mu ohun ni gain after wade na nya fi na wa hu. Sana otie e wa wade mu. Ade bia ye nya ana ye nim ansa na wade no ye nsan fam ba wade mu. There is nothing that you see before marriage that can be repeated in marriage. It's weird. It's real. Just a few. But you see a very a very respectful wife who continues to be more respectful in marriage. The level of respect you have before marriage cannot be repeated, but can be enhanced in marriage. So as for respect, you can enhance it in marriage. And the reason is that because of baby or Obama I would have said anything of baby. If you didn't pen when you then there's nothing from you again. So let's learn to be submissive and remember that this is going to continue. It will take a long time, and this will go for both men and women. Because for you to be able to be submissive to a man, there's a role of the man. The first role of the man is to make you a wife. Only about 9 years and 1 year. On to me, Bren wants to end Mauda. I said, dear Edia Humbrasie Eba, Eyo Ojere. Now, I did my query there with Ban who said, or baby, or plan B, or baby, I will be obetimia, yes, a way uncle here. Fianensano, Fiamensa. Whom he didn't sound be to it, so come on. Esther, slave girl, Yanin bar has also no time, the 3 way to 2, Nanim ding, Nanui. A cracky. Yes, in a bad is so Danny or bar o so gina mu pinsie pa de mo hene no ye koye nanim na no ne ho ne nti bosumi ensiya
Ntina je se de na yo mokoye ni friesta hokra.
asa na jase
Sure.
eto Christopher de nufo Christ cosmetic surgery was done on Esther first. So it's not a sin. It is of mama to a flat. I sorry money kasa. Jisofos kakoyoto. Jericho man baby. Jericho man baby na Jericho.
Jericho. Jericho man baby. Jericho.
Auto flat. Uko pede wo. And I could pump bad action. Obviously, I new family ma or say enhance. Occupy till I come. Enhance. So God gave you to replenish. Unufu swa koyebi enye bonne. Submission is not when you interrogate what they give you. If you are Bible one idea, and I'm going to sister say I did be a new better amount of the so done as you now. I did bet you son done as now you're saying crown the medipa. I said that talk about me the baby. That be see family the report to fear mama moyere no mo. Ginger no atoma nipa. Ma be kroma to ginger e de aba. Meko hwe. Me di meko. Me di de babo ni o. Me di pani. Eti me di meko no ko ye no.
Pani na oyere ketwawe.
Oh mo me so me menza.
So what kase
Eti me di meko no ko me di ko me di pani o.
yo tanto.
Me di authentic should am de ko ma no. Me di ko na me di si o. And I say hey meko ni bi ni na me say I no da amase. Omudia and also about say thank you very much for the paper. I don't know if it's possible, please. If we can get a mild one for the kids, but if it's not, I'll divide the big one and add thing tomato so that it will be mild for them. And I said, oh, I think she said she does a mild one. I can't promise, but let's see. Because Friday I'm home. Simple. One bedi matem. Eda Michelle na meje mild.
The shito abanti dia o shito ekura de ben kura nti.
Na wo to shito one drink sem pala.
Ja.
So na di me ko ankwara nso be di me ko. Omo timi ndi oje si ho. Me kura mpo me timi ndi.
To enfa so be ne ba so.
But the way she said it, Michelle one na meje mild one dey call.
Ka.
Ye je mild one ko fie na. Hot one asaw. Enti na me to bi no. Mild ni si ho. Ono ma ni nkoye ma no me de nyima ni me odi pa aba from pizza no odi no
Moko
gale ni meko awaye be ni
ya ire nyima na say ne authentic shit me de ba be si fie ai no
me iri mpu de
wa na be bira ma no
wa na adwen so be so ni bio me na sisi am suro enti me bu mi kotim mi enu
no ye ne say
me hwehwe bo me sira ho me iri ba ham di mpa ba jim rema do boya ba rema di boya won so bunya minti oba no ada no ho akọ nya fia budi bibi ja pa bo na be di Be submissive oral. Next week I'll give you my second point of submission, but this week remember that the best submission, the first thing you need to know how to submit is to remember I am a wife. Friends and loved ones, if there's confusion at home, if you have listened to some quack fake counselors, and that is why your marriage is collapsing. For example, when you marry, don't stop dating your husband. It's a fake thing. And the way you've been going out every Friday, continue. It's a fake thing. That is why every Friday you force your husband to take you out. Before you come back home, there's fight. You are no more a side chick. You are no more a girlfriend. You are a wife.
Thank you.
Mind you, build a home. Don't build a structure because you are not a house builder. You are a homemaker. Madam, how is your home? The first place a man knows how your home looks like is not your sitting room, it's your washroom. Tiefini mo te saying. Tiefini mo te saying. Emu bon. E form ne te saying. Sit na ye green. Sister, we twisa enko. Catch the okunu. Ono si fie no. Mo sister toilet seat no. Na dia ya say na say toilet seat na ye fake. Nti bema de tena so a na ye kwete sensen ho. This only original one no. Ukwa abrochi a ensensen ho.
Na me kwa na kan bebusa kra se aya na ya ma adwemu na se emema no. Se basa mokọ washroom mo be ma no mu yi pia bonten ana mu jagu toilet seat
You jago toilet sink no.
eh
And uti won
ni mu ye nyina na sinsem amunyi mpia bonten
they will not to him.
se bia de begu su na apia bonten
Able to be na so do I saw all ni na so ba na dey talk about
on ni ana mo se dun so fa ho
e to be me ba
na mu su mu fi pa o
na the other say most of the toilets are there about Ghana no a Chinese design this economy you Chinese design dodo na dey bra ye nti the akoba ne say wan hwe ya otiti afi no so a na everyday na obema no twitwi ba ko abrochiri amame enti sa ko abrochiri enti sa akra
abrochiri ende mutimi
gu abonten wotena mu a umpa say obema ni enya baby atena that's another big mistake baby me dey
ana e ma adwin bebre say ni nti japade nyina mo ya mudi gu sink ni mu ana se mudi ai ba abonten
yankopon hu ye hu our rate of infection is very low when it comes to men. And our rate of infection is very low because your whole need ketwa. That is why there may be to me say you any infectious girl that by infection and bad. It's difficult for us to receive infection. And even mean the obia dasa obia when you say you when you HIV you didn't say you nye be submissive to your own husband. Encoy if you are 39 encoy. I work prepared. I work prepared. What did I just say? I work prepared. 39%. The American said, Madam as counselor, those short ones are still here in Abuchi. Which part of Abuchi, please? Is it there may be in the US? I've not seen a short one there. I've been to the US. I don't know if UK. It could be in UK. UK, why would say conservative? Exactly, very true. Madam say. Now, I say, and then I see July, no, a month of red. So me be am the red kakra. My friends was saying me start again. Machine red kakra. We never see if you answer red. July, a moja embre. So this is a month of blood.
I didn't.
Because it's a lot of sacrifice going on in the month. This is the half year. And yes, sacrifice pa. Maybe I'm red. And in my red side. Do I want to say me dress now fano? Red. Toby. Nabo go adieso. And when MSP 30. 0277 609 644. Macbe ginger honey chips 862 215 2007. In the US 862 215 2007. 862 215 2007. In Ghana 0277 609 644. And then this is it. Tonga Tali capsules for men. Tonga Tali capsules for men. Numbi. Namojan dear for Sunny year or medium. Nabo Madina frame 0277 609 644. Dear D more honey. Shuta mata medico fee. Made penny and Timmy command online so. And when ye a dang. Authentic shito, authentic near shitone, authentic near chicken womb, Madian chicken womb, and a hot diano meat a woman. Net there, so Udi McQuet, Nambum that. Uyana, Yoya, don't pay now. But would pay that would pay themselves again, I said. Why do you bones in better? Joya, authentic shito. Order from me and pay extra 50 Ghana or call them direct and they let them supply to you on 0243 873 625 873 625 873 625 0243 873 265. They hear say over for authentic shooter for normally be able. Mommy way na if you wasam etweto na ye koye nim.
Oh, asam no de so we se pani dware bia na ensu asa.
Ese pani bia di nsu ase na dware.
Nti we de wadaro mani nyina na waka no na. I mean submission de oba de okoware a. Sha de counselor kai no. Be a wife. We a wife efie bedwo.
Yes.
Titi ye wo some year ye keka wo ho na ye na be ma no e na wo mo ne ho so e na wonye se counselor yi ano ma me pepe wo so da wanye due diligence yi e na wakwa fa sa adeso an nti wakwa fa sa adeso na bere ho asefa ma no titi No, they are so.
Please, how much is the medicine? Call me right now, 0277-609-6444. The MSP 30 medicine. Call me on 0277-609-644. Anita, I miss you. Now say me who Annie, Annie, my research, madam. And then me who abna, me who honorable ya ofna. Mwamba show ene. Brana ma bra na mure na fimi. Ana wa yimi ba akwanhye me nsam. Nyame nka mo ho ba bia mo bia. Nyame adoma enwumre. Me show bi beba. Ye frɛ no sex and hygiene. So you have to clean yourself. Madam, when you ask, and I'm a picking Friday on a panel, yeah, picking it difficult. Moderator also end unity and PN. Or you point, maybe I'm very difficult to know who is online. Mr. The only pa and yen so share 0277-609-644. Mapon, if you're authentic, let me show me that say. So what me want but three. If you how much 335, I beg you, minty, what her. Nyame nhyira why ɛda me su sɛ ukunawu no bi emisa sɛ ade no di wa na kasa no ne kotia no de o de o de me kato oba bi ani ho a medi na ne twebon a meja ne saa meyɛ ho adwuma ɛde yɛ sɛ twebon na po bi adi ho adwuma ma na oni sika bra mindi na me nsiesie ema na die no nso no eche ansena midi nso a me homba wa o say counselor wadi me da 0277-609-644 na me hira mu nyina don kam ho afia asem bi si Waterkrade me mabusua ya akọ abaya 24 years oye nwa wo oil and gas company wa graduate FKM US oko hotel bi ne boss esi ade chi no na oda hotel ni pool no mu a wawu police for iron hwehwemu omo ye hwehwemu no ye say nyama miensa na ehu ye jana eme keke na medical di nyama miensa medically ba ni nyina kire say omo nsusuo ewo ni mu omo hu bruises omo hu strangulation bia they are still investigating to see say what happened that they found her in the pool dead ye hu so bi na strangled according to police autopsy reports. But the woman said, Anyasi, na nyamasi say yen na yesia de. Na yen hwe. The yan say, say hotel no, yen to me who footages because the CCTV camera in the hotel was not.
Bani pa kwa mde no do mu hu.
So go from you ye hu omo. Ya po machi kwan. But there is nothing air pointing. Matisen krofo kasa. Say deliberate, you say, none of those things are real. Mukrane say, police reports na be pie, ye hu die wom, ye mebusuane yawko, na we yawko papa, because owo pool no ena police for na ye hwehwemu ntem, social media ida mase, asem ne baya ne sister de to hwa. IGP ama police for yen hwehwemu ama mba ye wo Kolebu Teaching Hospital ene ehu de ekun no ana de hwehwemu ni ekire ye frɛ bibi o friend severe pulmonary edema severe pulmonary edema ye obi a ensuo afinu like was struggle with ensuo enti drowning
I don't name swimming
menim they are matching so adichi nti obi ehu time a
swimming that's how usually hotels near the numera no close
brazier and a pant
and yes swimming costume
there be and am ehu bebere nkofo bi nso a awo nti nso no mu adwo and am ehu nkofo bi so sunsume piamo ama makoto nso no at the wrong time and a time a see you know it was not pool time pool time anka you got say we need lifeguard yasa obaba 24 years a graduate here obetena asasi so ama odi ni din agidin a waka nkyinagu nyame fa ne krensie
amen
ba hotels ni nyina ye sremo madam fu bi obi ye na za wa hotel wu adabraka ene so ye call ye nya footages ye hia ye privacy there by advantage places bia pay for the camera to work 24/7 otherwise it will give you trouble. The owner of the hotel, I know, but it's painful for what has happened. Let me cast a hotel in your hotel, papa. me and come and go social media and yet the first time obi akọ pu mu ho no it me see hotel bia but they make can say hotel no due diligence say they should have allowed their CCTV camera to work. It didn't work. That's why we don't have footages. And they also be POB and no be a baby. I mean, find a crazy ye. Yansha, we only got here from Namin Chow swimming lessons 0277 605 Madam Asio. Wa wa ma gifts enya hwe wa bezo chem bibi chenentem wo bezo ani mumu nso a 0530 457 511 0530 457 511 honorable ni ha abre ni ha nti obi atu nchro no me chro me block me jama wo obi atu nchro no na unya asem 0530 457 511 man kwa beji me ni so. Madam Asi, good night. Bye bye. What I say, you mean the Obwa? You may catch what I say, you mean the Obwa. That's it. My dear granny, you're too money. When you know me talk. If you are you, what's on the trans? Why are there? Scapede. Did you hear say if you're saying why be day? Person to be na so why? Obi so ko sisi ne sing akola bonne. Ha Kimbaluta akola bonne. Mun tinyum ni ye. I'm waiting for my gift. I'm waiting for my gift. I'm waiting for my gift. Need any two of yours.
I also want to meet you. This is a very affecting the Ghana Music Award.
Oh,
profane
in your onboard radio version. That's the best thing. But radio version. Was onboard radio version. But yeah, you see, you mean it. You said one okay. Obama.
Time is for what? Ladies and gentlemen, Yamikan is simple. Time is for what? This is the relationship segment with my take on relationship. What does the Bible says when it comes to marriage and friendship and whatever? What does the Bible say? What is the Constitution saying? What is the culture of our land saying? Ladies and gentlemen, then the Bible ne can power the one year country. Then the Emrana Constitution maker, and then the Muslim can power the any country. Ghana for me, where Councillor Litos from every day of your life, you have to get my take on relationship, how to manage your relationship, how to marry well, how to do things the right way in marriage, how to have a child. This is yours truly, Councillor Litos. Join me on my YouTube, Councillor Litos. Join me on my Facebook Live page, Councillor Litos. Join me on my Instagram, Councillor Litos. And let's have my take on relationship issues. Should you die in a dying relationship? No. Marriage. It's not a destination, but a transition. How you make it belongs to you. Join me right now. See ya. Time for what? Ladies and gentlemen, Yamikan is simple. Time for what? This is the relationship segment.